Have you heard of hired mourners? During the time of Jairus, the father of the daughter that Jesus raised, persons were hired on purpose to follow the funeral processions with lamentations. They sung the virtues of the deceased, dwelling on his beauty, strength, or learning, on the comforts of his family and home, and ask him why he left his family and friends. To all this, they added soft music. They employed instrumentalists to aid their grief, and increased the expression of their sorrow. This grief continued, commonly, 8 days. In the case of a king, or other very distinguished person, it was prolonged through an entire month. This grief did not cease at the house. It was exhibited in the procession to the grave, and the air was rent with the wailings of real, and of hired mourners. Musical instruments were used by the Jews as well as the heathens, in their lamentations for the dead, to soothe the melancholy of surviving friends, by soft and solemn notes. And there were persons who made it their business to perform this, while others sung to their music. Flutes were used especially on the death of children, louder instruments on the death of grown persons. As we can see in Matthew 9, when Jesus came into Jairus' house, and saw the flute players and the noisy crowd wailing, he said to them, "Make room, for the girl is not dead, but sleeping." He knew their aim was not to comfort the family, but to get the payment after the performance. Many things have to give place when Jesus comes on the scene, and he takes care that they shall give place, for he puts them out of the room. The Lord Jesus wants not pipers, flute players, and wailers. His own still voice is fit for work in the death chamber with a young girl. Jesus is going to do wonders, and the hired performances are not needed anymore. Not everyone who seems to sympathize with you when you are stressed is genuine. Some have their own agendas, either to benefit directly or indirectly from what you are going through. In this case, they are the hired mourners whom their mourning is only physical, not coming from their heart. It's time to invite Jesus. Get rid of the hired mourners. Jesus alone will raise the girl. The girlies, that thing that seemed to dead in your life. Maybe your marriage is not working. You have an issue with your boss. Name anything that is not working in your life. Jesus is there for you. He did it to Jairus' daughter. He will do it for you.